I was skeptical about this one at first. I mean, I've got a Synology NAS at home, and I love it, but when I heard about a 24 Bay expansion unit that just slots in like it's nothing, I thought, there's no way this works as smoothly as they say. I was wrong. After setting it up last weekend, I've been running backups, storing raw video files, and even hosting a small Plex library on it without a single hiccup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What sold me was the plug-and-play design. I've dealt with expansion units before that required firmware updates, driver installations, and a prayer to the tech gods. Not this one. I slid the FX2421 into my rack, connected the single SAS cable to my existing DS1821 Plus, and within 5 minutes the new volume was online and ready. No reboots, no reconfiguring shares, nothing. If you're someone who just wants more storage without the headache, this thing delivers. The modular build is another big plus. I've got 2 redundant power supplies in there, so if one ever fails, the unit keeps chugging along. That's peace of mind I didn't realize I needed until I saw the little green lights stay on during a thunderstorm last week. The fans are quiet too louder than my main NAS, sure, but not the jet engine whine you get from some cheap expansion boxes. I'm in an office closet, so every decibel counts. Speed-wise, it's exactly what you'd expect from a direct-attached SAS expansion. I'm pulling files off 4 Seagate Ironwolf drives striped in RAID 5, and I'm still getting around 200 megabytes per second writes. That's fast enough to back up a 4K project overnight without tying up my main workstation. I've also got a couple of WD Red Pro drives in there spinning down when idle, which keeps the noise down and the power bill in check. One thing I really like is the rack mount design. The FX2421 uses the same quick-release levers as my main NAS, so swapping drives is a 1-minute job. I swapped a failing 8 TB drive for a 16 terabytes last night while watching a movie, no tools, no fuss. Synology even includes little plastic drive trays that slide right in, so you're not fumbling with rails every time you need to add or replace a disk. The warranty is the longest I've seen on a storage unit, 5 years. That tells me Synology stands behind this thing, and it's nice to know I've got half a decade of coverage if anything goes sideways. I've had expansion units die on me after 2 years, so that kind of guarantee matters when you're storing years of client work on it. Now, it's not perfect. The unit itself is heavy, I need a second pair of hands heavy, so plan your rack setup accordingly. And if you're not already running a Synology NAS that supports expansion, this won't do you much good. It's not a standalone NAS, it's an add-on, so make sure your main unit is compatible before you hit buy. All in all, if you're running out of space on a Synology NAS and you want a clean, reliable way to add 24 more bays without rebuilding your entire setup, this is the move. It's quiet, fast, and built to last. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Synology 24 Bay Expansion FlashExpansion FX2421 Diskless sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like 24 additional drive bays available for online volume expansion and modularized components including redundant power supplies and actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about Synology 24 Bay Expansion FlashExpansion FX2421 Diskless is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Synology 24 Bay Expansion FlashExpansion FX2421 Diskless usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.